Never connect your account to LinkedIn automation unless you know answer to this question. So as you know, LinkedIn these days requires 2FA. 2FA is really needed. It's very good to have 2FA enabled because it can protect your account. Moreover, if you don't have 2FA, there are much risks that your account can be blocked by mistake. You might get this false restriction. So we recommend everyone enabling 2FA. So what happens when you connect your account to the systems, right? They ask you to manipulate 2FA. They ask you to disable it and then re-enable it, to use their secret code, or kind of scan the QR of the account. So essentially what they're doing with that, they're getting full access to your account. So if you're asked to do this with 2FA, consider your account is lost, because now the provider can do whatever they want. Not just access the account, but they can delete it, they can change password wherever you're no longer an owner of the account. But why those tools are doing this? And the answer is really simple, because that's the only way for them to keep your account locked in. So what's happening with LinkedIn and with over time, what we found, that sometimes your account, because of some updates, because of the automation software, your account could be locked out, right? From time to time, accounts might be locked out. And when something is wrong, technically, something is wrong with the fingerprint of your account, of the browser where they emulating the automation. If something is wrong, you just got locked out, by LinkedIn, because LinkedIn sees that something is suspicious, something is strange, something is wrong. They just log you out, and they might be logging out accounts every day or every hours or every 5 minutes. So what tools like automation tools are doing with that? They just getting full access to your account, asking you to manipulate 2FA, and then when the logout happens, they relog in account automatically. That sounds great, right? You were locked out, and now you're locked in, and automation works without interruption. That's awesome. We did the same 3 years ago or something. We had the same option, the same way. Why? Because that was the only way. We were emulating the browsers, and when something goes wrong, when another LinkedIn update comes up, or Chrome update or whatever, right? It affected us, and we had to deal with that. Sometimes there are more logouts, sometimes less, etc. But what we as well learned a few years ago is that when these logouts are happening and you're relogging the accounts, you will end up by getting your account blocked. As simple as that. So more automatic logouts. Just imagine that makes perfect sense. You logged out, and you automatically log in. So if that happens, LinkedIn can easily identify the automation right behind these logins, auto logins. That's obvious. So imagine what you're doing. First, you're losing access to your account. Actually, you're passing this access to the tools, right? Complete access. They can do whatever they want with your account. And the second thing is that LinkedIn, because of this power of the provider to do whatever they want, they can block your account because of these technical aspects, right? Because if something is wrong, they just relog in until you blocked. So that's actually very painful. So what is the difference with GetSales? And I'm not sure if there are other tools having this as well. When we create a session for you, when we create a browser for you, when you connect an account, we create a session for you within the anti-detect browser. In our case, the engine is GoLogin, right? And when we create this session, we have everything managed by them. Those guys, those folks, they're tricking Facebook for years. They were designed to trick and to trick those systems and to prove that you're a real person from a real device, right? So because of that, when you connect your account, you just choosing the proxy, and then we create a session for you with the right proxy. You can log in right inside GetSales cloud browser powered by GoLogin. So you just click open, you get inside the session, and then you just have to put your credentials, login and password. But we are not asking you to manipulate your 2FA to enable, re-enable, to give a secret key to do that. We don't do auto logins. That's actually very funny, but we are not doing that at all. And our customers, they usually, most of the time, they don't have logouts. And in our understanding, when you have a logout, then something is wrong. Then LinkedIn thinks this session is suspicious, that you're doing wrong things, and you have to fix it. That's why when we connect the account, like we also show you the health score of the account, helping you realize just risks factors, what is wrong, what can be changed, fixed, maybe some strange logins from some devices, maybe something else. Like in general, you see what's happening with the account, right? We're just prompting you to fix this. We're sharing all the details that we have. And if for some reason you got a logout, some reason, you can relog in. But that doesn't happen often. Like, I mean, for my own account, I guess in the last 3 months, probably, or 6 months, I was logged out only once. Only once. When I was testing the update of GetSales, I was disconnecting the account that was logged out. It's like I did it myself. So in most cases, you don't get logouts. You don't share this direct access with GetSales. And even GetSales, we do not have access to your account. I mean, what we can do, launch it on the server, but we cannot change password. We cannot delete your account. We cannot do anything with it. And your VAs that might be using GetSales as well, they also can only see and access the account without real, powers of doing things. But when you're given this access to a fake key of your account, you're just risking everything. For what? For being, relogged when because of some errors of this automation software you got locked out. So my recommendation to you: never do any 2FA manipulations, right, for the account to prevent these auto logins. Make sure that your account is not used for like scraping of something or just locked in automatically anytime, because you do not control that. And that's very bad, because when the software providers they're managing multiple accounts, it's just a huge machine, and they can block just thousands of accounts just one day at a snap. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. I definitely recommend using and relying on reliable fingerprints. When you connect your account somewhere, you don't know what is the fingerprint, who is building that. It's just someone emulating Chrome browser, but it's not enough usually. So that's why anti-detect were designed in the first place. So yeah, first you have to know the fingerprint. I mean, who is in charge of this fingerprint? What kind of fingerprint you have for your account? Secondly, do not allow to manipulate your 2FA, right, and to get full access. And 3, you have to know if auto logins are happening, right? Because auto logins is bad. With GetSales, yes, you might be logged out. Yes, sometimes that happens, but it can be fixed super simply. You just relog in and you see what might be the reason. What was the core reason for that? Because if everything is fine, we don't have logouts. Hope that makes sense, and I hope that you'll stay safe, and hopefully you'll try GetSales one day. That's it for today. Ciao, ciao.